Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
Mike,
Jeremy.
thanks for joining.
Hey, Jeremy, thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Can you guys hear me all right so far?
Yep, loud and
Yeah,
clear.
perfect.
Perfect. Got the recording set up here. Now I'm just going to wait for some people to trickle in, give more people a chance to join. There, is this your first AMA joining us? I think so.
Hey, sorry. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Nice to have you. Thanks for being a part of the mod team and community.
Oh man, no. Thanks for having me. I'm so psyched about this project. It's going to be huge.
It's awesome. Jeff, what's going on, man?
Everything's looking roses here. How are you doing, Jeremy?
Good. Hope to see you this weekend. That'll be good to get together again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Marco, welcome. Zach, Brandon.
Sir, guys, hello.
Hello. Just giving it a couple more minutes here for
Matt as well.
What's that, Mike?
I just popped a message over to Matt as well, trying to get him in here as well.
Oh yeah, awesome. Just give another minute or so for some more people join in. Looks like we got 12 in here right now. All right, 13. Danny, welcome.
Yeah, you can.
What's that, Leo?
Yeah, hi Jeremy. So what I was suggesting, so you can also enable the every bot. Okay, with that you can notify everyone when you are planning any VC.
Enable the what?
Everyone.
For voice chat, you mean?
Yeah. So basically, when we opt that everyone bot, so when there is any voice call or any call, so we have to click on that every bot. So every member of this community who opt in that everyone bot will get notification.
I do have everyone enabled. I might be missing something. Did you catch some of that, Jeff?
Yeah, I have that. I can show you that.
Some clarification would be helpful.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we got 16 people in here. Appreciate you all joining us for this voice chat here. We want to give you some updates on some things that we're working on, and then give everybody a chance to ask any questions that you might have. We've been working hard every day on the project. Jeff's hard at work, of course, getting that wallet beta finalized to get out to more people. And I'm constantly working on business development and as well as marketing. So kind of just jumping into things here. Marketing, we got some things rolling out here pretty soon. Where we have YouTube influencers currently working on some videos, as well as some how to buy videos to help make this a little bit easier for people who are kind of new to this to the crypto world, or the decentralized side of it at least. to get them some help on buying and getting into the project there. But those videos will start rolling out, and then I'll make sure to link them. We do currently have one video released to India. So there's we're working with that Indian market over there as well. So there is one video released. I don't know if I've linked it to the main chat, but I will do that after this, after we're done here. And we also have influencers lined up through other sources. Get a little feedback here. Just give me a second. I'm gonna mute Brandon real quick and Leo. All right. So the influencers are going to they're going to be lined up to coordinate posts to align with the other content that's being released. So that's getting all set up as well. Then Facebook ads are going to come out after the videos are finished to align with the content as well and to maximize coverage and target the niche crypto market. So we can maximize the effectiveness of those Facebook ads. Press releases are being written and they'll be distributed to the major news sites like Yahoo Finance, Benzinga, MarketWatch, etc. Plus another couple hundred news sources as well, crypto and just regular news sources. So once those are all finalized and everything and rolled out, we'll of course share the links. They should be about 3 to 5 days to get those published. Could take a couple of days longer, just depending on everything. But that's what we've been told so far, about 3 to 5 days. And we should see those kind of rolling out. And then some PooCoin ads too are being finalized as well. So we'll get some brand awareness there from being on PooCoin and people seeing the Apollo Coin brand out there. The more that people see it, the more they'll recognize us, and the more comfortable they'll get with our brand. So, and then, excuse me, after that, we'll have an airdrop campaign, or not after that, starting I think later today. Our airdrop campaign will be polished and finalized, where 100 wallets will be eligible to receive 5 billion APX each. Another 200 wallets will be able to receive or have a chance to win. One second. Have a chance to win 2.5 billion Apollo coins or APX each, and another 500 wallets will be eligible to receive 1 billion tokens as well. So there's a chance to get in there. What you'll do is follow the Apollo Coin airdrop link that will be posted on Twitter, and you'll go through a series of steps to be able to qualify to gain an entry. So the first step is going to be to be part of to join the Telegram community. Of course, everybody here is, but anybody else from outside will have to join our community here and join the conversation. The next step will be to follow on Twitter. So if any of you guys aren't following us on Twitter, I would recommend doing so, or you can wait until this comes out. You'll be required to like and retweet the post. And the next step would be to add one user to the Telegram group. And now that's from the add member feature, not just sending the invite link. So it directly adds them into the group. And then the last step is going to be to complete the form where you'll put in your username, the referred person's username, and last your BSC wallet address to receive the airdrop should you win on your entry. So those sounds like a lot of steps, but the bot will walk you through each step, and after you've completed the step, you'll hit next, and it will walk you right through it. So it'll be nice and easy, and it'll guide you through the whole way of the process. And if you ever have to restart, there's a couple, or not restart, but if you ever run into an issue where it's not hitting the next button, there's a little button up by the record option, which I could help, or one of our mods can potentially help walk you through that. So those are the main details there, the airdrop campaign that'll be rolling out here. And that's to help, of course, boost more members into our community, more holders, as well as give everybody that's been holding or any newcomers as well a chance to earn some more Apollo coin. And you can also gain extra entries into the airdrop by referring somebody with the airdrop link, the Apollo Coin airdrop Telegram link, which will be posted here as well after this rolls out. And I think that's everything as far as marketing wise. Did you want to go on to your side, Jeff, or do you want me to open that up for questions real quick while that's fresh?
Is there any questions the community has regarding marketing?
Yeah, I did the airdrop thing yesterday, and it was extremely easy and fast. So it's pretty simple to do.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
All right. Well, yeah, it sounds like maybe I should just jump into my side of the updates if nobody else has any marketing questions at the moment. Cool.
Perfect.
So I've been hard at work since the last AMA that we had. I've been going through my issue tracker, and what that is basically, since it's a beta test, one thing that's really helpful is if you guys have a bug that you spot or a feature request or there's some type of enhancement that you would like to the wallet, that's feedback that we would love to have. And there's a mechanism inside of the wallet where you can just click on help and report a bug, and it'll take you right to our bug tracker. And there you can, let us know any enhancements that you have or feature requests that you want. And since I last did an AMA with you fine folks, I have solved 30 issues. Not all of them are bugs. A few of them are feature enhancements. And we've got 3 more on the tracker. Just 3 more things to do before I'm ready to release version 0.1.1 beta, which is the version that I'm going to roll out to everyone that's signed up so far. And so we have 115 people who are waiting for the new beta release. And so that's going to greatly expand the number of beta testers. And so what we really hope is that you love the wallet, but if you don't, like I said, we would really need that feedback. It's all about feedback. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you want added. It doesn't matter if you think the feedback isn't helpful. You might think like, oh, if this is a darker shade of gray, it would look better. That's still relevant. Like, there's no wrong feedback. Just tell us how you feel. But I'm really excited about it. The progress has been tangible and steady. And some of the issues, it's a wallet, so it's not necessarily like an easy project. But I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to expand the beta test to the entire community. Now, in some of the other development news, we're going to have a slight minor update to the website today. It's just to bring in the what was the name of that place, Jeremy? It's slipping my tongue.
Sorry, which place?
The decks we just got on.
Oh, Flooz.
Flooz, there we go. Yeah, so today you can expect an update on the website that will add Flooz, the decks, so that if you wanted to, buy BNB with a credit card or buy APX essentially with a credit card, it's a much more streamlined process. And so do keep an eye out on the website later today or anytime in the future after today, and you'll see some Flooz integration. And then another development area I wanted to touch on is VR. So as many of you know, there might be a few of you that don't, we do have a VR experience in development that we are aiming and so far looking very much like we are going to be able to deliver in Q1 of 2022, which is basically, just right around the corner. And we have, I have a wealth of development experience in VR, and I already have a bunch of headsets spanning over the years, but in order to support today's current VR landscape, I did pick up a bunch of headsets, picked up a Valve Index, picked up several of the Oculus Quest 2, and some graphics cards and stuff like that, just to help with the number of development machines and the number of beta testers that we can have in-house, since we've got Apollo Coin itself has now like 4 VR headsets. But this is going to be a really fun experience for people with VR headsets. Obviously, if you don't have a VR headset, it could feel like you're missing out. But we do have a strategy through 360 video. We'll be able to do an upload that for people that don't have the VR headset, they can still kind of see what the experience is like through YouTube. But we're really focused on, I mean, we have a couple main focuses, and one of those focus areas is the metaverse. And so the VR strategy is all about, dipping our toes into that, showing that we have the technical skills and capabilities to, have a VR experience, but also to use it as the staging ground for a lot of our more ambitious blockchain gaming strategies that we have going forward. And so I'm real excited about what we have in the future here with the VR, but it's really, it's right around the corner, so you don't have to wait long. And really, I think that's about it in terms of what I was going to touch on. So it wasn't necessarily like a large amount of content there for me to discuss, although the actual content itself is pretty large. So is there any questions when it comes to either the wallet, any of the other utilities, the VR, any of the development side?
For the VR experience, will there be a minimum PC requirement besides the headset?
Yes, but it's not going to be that much of a. It's not as intense as a lot of VR experiences, because it's native platform, like in terms of specs, it's shooting for the Oculus Quest 2. So, and it'll also run on the Oculus Quest, the original one. And those are basically like cell phones in a headset. So the amount of horsepower, the computational power, isn't super high. And it's not because it's like an inferior experience. It's just super optimized, and it's meant for that target hardware. And what that means is that for PC VR players, I mean, as long as you have basically a graphics card that isn't total crap, it should work. But I will have specific minimum requirements as the experience is nearing completion, and we've tested it on a range of hardware to determine what really is the minimum and recommended specs.
Okay, for someone like me, probably running like, let's say like a 2070 with i7 in the 9000 series with the 10th gen, that'll probably suffice now.
Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna have an amazing experience with it.
So can't wait. I actually just picked up an Oculus V2 just for this.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. I love to hear it. And you know what? There's so much on Oculus. If you haven't had a chance, I recommend spend some time in there. Pick up a couple of things, even some of the free experiences like VR chat and stuff like that. Big picture and yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. And just for clarification, this experience isn't. It's not like replicating like one of the Apollo missions. If that's what you're interested in, there's actually a program on the Oculus already. It's called Apollo 11, and that one is like a simulation or like a recreation of an Apollo mission. So if you're looking for like a hardcore sim, that's the ticket, and I think it's only like $20 on Oculus. But our experience is much more about fun and about it's about excitement and having a fun time going to the moon. not necessarily being a hardcore space sim.
And as well to showcase your ability in programming.
Yes.
So I'm very excited about that. Will the VR experience on the Steam platform be free to users, or will there be a charge for that?
My plan, and you know, I think we've talked about it before, but my idea was for this always to be a free experience, so that it's something that's is out there as a promotional vehicle to spread brand awareness about Apollo Coin. And the thing is that there are some free VR experiences, but there's not a whole lot of them. And so since it's not saturated, I feel like our project, our experience, is going to get a lot more attention just from the fact that it's free. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
the monetization.
You know, everyone's always you know, hopping on the free content. So if it's free, I first see a lot of people coming in to at least try it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the purpose of this, first of all, like, is to get us out there and to showcase, you know, the programming ability of Jeff and anybody that he has on the team helping him out too. But monetizing it was never a plan for us on this end. You know, maybe down the road, once we get deeper into it, there could be some monetization aspects there. But on this end, we wanted to get it out there to as many people as possible and to deliver it to the world, you know. So the easiest way to do that is to get it on the platform and to put some marketing towards it and to let people download it for free. So and that's what I appreciate about Jeff is he's real. He loves open source. So, but yeah, we want to get it out there to as many people as possible.
They're excited to try it.
Those are some good questions, though. Does anybody else have any questions for Jeff or for me? Anybody?
So when we maybe expect a release of that version 0.1.1 beta?
Of I lost part of that. Are you talking about the wallet or the VR?
Sorry, yeah, I was talking about the wallet.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the wallet, it's in beta testing now with a smaller group of individuals. The next batch, which is everybody that's signed up since the first beta, so all 115, they can expect to have an email with the download link as soon as I fix those 3 things. And so my time estimate is soon, very soon. But I don't want to be more specific than that because one of the, you know, some of these problems, I have 3 problems left. They could take me, you know, an hour or they could take me 10 hours, depending on the technical stuff underneath because I haven't dug into the meat and potatoes of at least one of those problems. And so there's a possibility that it's a longer process than I envision. But if I'm being optimistic, I mean, those 3 things on the surface, I feel like could be, you know, finished in a matter of hours. But then there's the fact of like, okay, well, if something goes wrong, it could be a couple days. So that's kind of the time frame I'm looking at, is a couple hours to a couple days.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and then one thing I haven't mentioned, I don't think, maybe I did at some point, but when we stop collecting invites for the beta wallet, we're still going to do some more beta testing, but it'll be just a public beta at that point. And we'll also have a live GitHub repository. So if you want, if any of you are coders and you want to submit a patch or, you know, some enhancement or bug fix or anything like that, there will be an official GitHub that will be public, and we'll promote it and all that good stuff very, very soon. Any other questions for Jeremy?
Next
Brian?
beta still only be available to I forget what users you said last time, but like some type of Mac users and someone else, or is it available to more platforms now?
Yeah, so right now we're still looking at Windows, Mac, and Linux, with Android on the near horizon, and then iOS users are the farthest out.
Cover that. Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions, comments, concerns, criticism, praise? We're here for it all.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well, we'll keep this going for just a few more, but I want to let you guys know too that this was kind of more of an impromptu little deal we wanted to do and get back in the community with you guys and give you some updates. But the next AMA that we do will be a full-on AMA, and we'll make it a video chat as well. So we'll get our faces out there again. But it's been great having you guys all here again. I had a lot of people join, and one other thing kind of Jeff briefly touched on, I don't know if anybody caught it, but we are officially listed on Flooz.Trade, which is a DEX that offers the ability to buy BNB with fiat directly to your wallet. So it makes it a lot more accessible. It's easier to buy the BNB instead of having to go through a centralized exchange, buy it there, transfer your money in or use a card, and then to transfer it to your wallet with the whole setup of setting up your authenticator apps, your your MFAs, transfer it to Trust Wallet, and then swapping it and all that. Instead, you can use this. It'll be linked directly on the website, and that's going to give you the ability to get that BNB directly there through one source is MoonPay. I can't remember what the other source is, but MoonPay will work through the transaction for you. I believe they charge about a 4.5% fee plus the gas fee, of course, on there with card payments. And if you use bank transfers, I believe it's about a 1% fee plus the gas fee, which is standard as well. They also offer a referral system, which will pay anyone 0.1% of the trade value of any trade that is sent to Flooz.Trade via their referral link. So if you send somebody to the Flooz.Trade with your referral link, then they will pay a referral of the 0.1%. Not significant there, but it is something, a little incentive to get people to buy through there. And it for our end and the business development side, it potentially will help convert more website users to holders directly because it'll be easier to buy it directly from there. And that's of course until we get our DEX up and running. That's in the works as well. So it's pretty exciting to get on there. Makes it a lot easier for people to buy Apollo coin. Does anybody have any questions about that?
That's amazing. That actually takes a lot of friction out of buying, BNB. Is this something that will be attached to the website?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
We're not enough
It'll be
now.
Yeah, it's going to be linked. And then Jeff, you're working through the other side of it, right? To get it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm working on that. You can expect an update to the website later today that will integrate Flooz.
Jeff's a bit of a perfectionist, so he wants to make sure he delivers it to you guys with the highest level of quality that he can. So he's going to be working through that too. Any other questions on the Flooz.Trade? Perfect. Well, yeah, that's going to be it could be pretty pretty big for us. So we are listed on there. There are some other sources of DEXs that you can buy or swap Apollo coin through, which I'll put a list together of everywhere that you can go and swap in case people don't like PancakeSwap or they don't like PooCoin. They can have some other options to go and swap. So the last thing that I really wanted to touch base on was that, and to let you guys all know that we are constantly pushing this forward. Jeff it takes hours and hours and hours of coding on his end, and then I put in a ton of hours on the business development side and marketing and everything. So part of that, of course, is getting listed on as many exchanges as we can. And it's not huge news right now, but I have officially applied for to be listed on Bitrue. So it's very early in the process there, but we are pushing that forward to try and get on Bitrue. And so we're gonna be working with them directly to so they can vet our token and work through that whole application process. And as far as integration of tokenomics, I'm not sure yet, but that'll be a big part of the conversation because we want to make sure that everybody that's been here since day one and any newcomers, they can still earn that BUSD on the transactions. But that'll be part of the conversation, and we'll be working through that as well with them. But that'll be pretty exciting if once we get all that finalized, and we'll of course keep everybody updated on that as well.
Yeah, and development. I do mention that next week I should have some updates for the rewards dashboard. Basically, putting together a server to serve our own, be it Binance Smart Chain code, so that we can just pull all the information we need from our own node and not worry about hitting API limits from other services. And that's really been the main thing that has stopped me from expanding the rewards dashboard into a more functional dashboard. Is I could code it right now and it would work fine, but the problem is at some point we'd hit the what is it, the limit for the the current block number. Like, you can only go back a certain number of block numbers for transactions easily through places. And so if we just run our own node and we don't worry about any type of limitations, we can just take whatever data we need and give it to you guys on the dashboard. So that's the plan. Hopefully dashboard updates hit next week.
Awesome. That's great news as well. That's been what people want to see a lot. Hopefully my graphic that I've made on what kind of reward you get with, a billion, 100 billion, 500 billion, 1 trillion tokens helps. But once we have that rewards dashboard fully functional, it'll be very useful for everybody. But feel like we're kind of winding down here a little bit. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns about any of what we discussed today, or anything about the project as a whole before we wrap things up?
Everything is all great news here. How you guys feeling as a whole? I know you guys been burning everything on the candle on both sides of the table there, as you say.
Yeah, very much so. We feel good. It's the whole market was a little off yesterday, the last couple of days, and we're still in the green. But we're constantly pushing forward, and it's day 11 since launch. So we've gotten a lot done. We've accomplished a lot, and once this wallet beta gets delivered to everybody else, it's going to be pretty exciting. And like Jeff said, that's going to be very soon. So that'd be nice to have everybody out, and we made a ton of progress, and we appreciate all the help from you, Mike, and everybody else, all our other mods in the community, Harry, Moneymaker, AD, and Gabe X, Matt, and everybody else that I might be not have mentioned, but I appreciate you guys helping out in the community with this. We have a really good community going, so everybody's been very helpful with each other, and I appreciate that. So it's been great to see the progress since day one, and it does not feel like it's only been 11 days. Yeah, the lack of sleep and the work that we put in, it feels like it's been a couple months now. So, but it's very exciting to see the progress that we've made so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Amazing progress.
Appreciate that, Mike.
But Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just going to say from my end, you know, I've just been coding away and coding and coding and coding, and sometimes I'll wake up at like 2 in the morning, and I just wake up and make some coffee and start coding, and but I love coding. It's like I've been doing it since I was a teenager, and I'm, you know, almost 40. So it's who I am. It's like the core of my being, and I really like solving problems, and that's kind of what you do as a programmer, as a coder. It's just one problem that needs to be solved after another. But that's what people find useful in the world, is like you have a problem, people want a solution. And so I think that the long-term vision that Jeremy and I and the rest of the team have, I think I wish we could spill the beans on our big plans, but you know, it's strategic for us to remain silent until the right times. But man, I think you guys are on, you know, the right project based off of what I can see behind the scenes. I wish you guys could see all our big plans, because oh my gosh, it's we got some big stuff planned, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate all of you, everybody in the community. Like Jeremy said, we've got a great team of mods. We've got a great, you know, group of people that hold the coin, and the Telegram community is active and fun. And honestly, this is a project for the community, and so we appreciate you. And anytime you have feedback, if you've got questions, comments, or concerns, please direct them at us. We're happy to take care of them. Like I said, we're trying to find problems and solve them. So if you have a problem and you think we can solve it, bring it to us. That's what we're here for. But that's it from me. I just wanted to thank everybody. Jeremy, you got any closing words?
No, I appreciate that, Jeff. That was well said. It is very exciting to see what 2022 is going to bring for us, and what we're going to build and put together for you guys. And I do appreciate any feedback from the community that we can get, so so that we can better ourselves and better the project and get better as a whole. So anything that you guys can do to help out, any suggestions, any you know, like Jeff said, that some of the biggest problems, or the most ingenious solutions to everyday problems, have been from people working directly in a certain industry, and then they had a problem that they wanted to solve, and then they invent it. And Jeff's pretty good at solving problems, so especially when it comes to coding. So that's where we can all come together as a community and help with each other. Like some of the things I have issues with, the decentralized world of crypto is what we want to address, and to make it all easier for everybody else in the future. So we've been active in the crypto world for a few years or longer, and we've all found things that could be improved on, or some things that don't even exist. So that's where we want to fill that void and solve those problems. And it's exciting to have the team that we have together, and to see where we're going in 2022. So 2022 is going to be a big year for us, and for all you as well, hopefully, on not just with Apollo Coin, but in all your personal lives. So we appreciate you dedicating some of your time to this with us, and for being here today. And we'll be active in the community, of course, all day, and until we have the next AMA, which we'll announce at a later time. Probably we're going to be after the new year, of course, but we'll announce the next AMA. So we'll be here for you guys and any support that you need. But thank you all for being here, and look forward to the next year.
Awesome. I got a question for Jeff, actually. A two-part question. One, what are you running inside your rig? Kind of curious. And two, how did you get into coding?
Love those questions. Those are candy questions for me. Yeah, so my rig, it's a Ryzen 9 5950X, 64 gigabytes of, I don't know, 3600 RAM. I have a 6900 XT graphics card, you know, some NVMe drives, an insane amount of storage. I think I have 64 4 terabytes of storage. And yeah, so it's a pretty nice rig. I'm really enjoying that. And that's my main rig. I have a development laptop and a couple spare rigs. And then, oh my God, I think I probably have like 40 to 50 computers at this point. I have a whole server rack that's just sitting idle in my basement. How did I get into coding? That's a fun one. So when I was a kid, I got into the game Dragon Warrior on Nintendo. I got like a free Nintendo Power subscription. My mom got it for me or whatever, and I fell in love. I learned to read through Dragon Warrior, basically RPG.